What's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube, and I have a good one for you today. I want to talk about how you can subconsciously reprogram yourself for failure, and how TV shows, music, different things that you read, news, you got to be very careful, because you could be internalizing what they're saying, and it will build upon your non-ability to move towards success. Now, I want to talk about one of my favorite shows growing up called Good Times, and you've probably seen that. If you're Black, African American, you know what I'm talking about. Some people know about the show, but they've just done a reboot of the show as a cartoon, and I have not personally watched it, but I've seen some of the reviews and I've seen some people talk about it. And so I decided to talk about the song, because what I like to do now is I like to see how people are being brought in to watch different things, and then how people are, how their opinions of themselves are actually being formed by the things that they watch. Like, you don't even know that you could be watching a TV show and you could be internalizing from what you're seeing will make you react different in your own life, and you don't even know it. And the reason why you don't know it is because subconsciously what they've done is, by you watching the show, you've gone into a quote-unquote hypnotic state. A hypnotic state means that your conscious mind, which is the protector, has been lowered by the entertainment that you're watching, and then they can insert subconscious thoughts into your mind. And if you're not careful, you can end up allowing that to build upon what's inside of you already. Like, it's like adding bricks to you. So if you're not confident as an individual, it's going to make you more, it's going to build upon your non-confidence. If you're confident as an individual, it's going to build upon your confidence. That is why in the African American community, we had fought so hard to have positive TV shows, because there were not positive Black TV shows on national TV. And then what they did is they actually kind of snuck in with shows that showed us in poverty, showed us struggling, single mom in the house, where it wasn't never a full family. And that's why it was so hard when Bill Cosby made the show, The Cosby Show. It went against what people thought about us as African Americans, but it also had a certain feeling with African Americans that wasn't realistic. And let me tell you the reason why. It's because shows like Good Times even had a song that was constantly programming our community to struggle. Now, I'm going to prove it to you, and then I'm going to give you examples so you can see for yourself. And this could be, it doesn't matter if you're white, Black, Mexican, Asian. There are certain songs that if you repeat them over and over and over again, it will put you into a trance, and then the message is being slipped in to your subconscious mind. And whatever makes it in your subconscious mind doesn't know right or wrong. It's just going to play the record that you put in there. So I'm going to tell you, just in case you never heard the song for Good Times, I'm going to read the lyrics. So, anytime you meet a payment, good time. Anytime you need a friend, good time. Anytime you're out from under, good time. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled, keeping your head above water, making a wave when you can. Temporary layoffs, good times. Easy credit ripoffs, good times. Scratching and surviving, good times. Hanging and a-jiving, good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em, good times. Now, I want you to think about what was just said in the song. Temporary layoffs, good times. Are temporary layoffs good times? Now you might be saying, well, Steve, they don't mean it that way. If they don't mean it that way, why did they say it that way? And here's the other thing. If it's said to you over and over and over and over and over again, temporary layoffs, good times, what does the body tend to accept? Stuff that's said to it one time or stuff that is said to it over and over? See, what happens when you have a show that gets you in a hypnotic state of watching the show and you hear the song, it automatically passes your conscious mind, which is the protector, and goes straight into your subconscious mind. That is why the Cosby Show, even for black people, it felt something had felt a little bit different because the experience in our own mind, even though we knew that we had families that were middle class, we had family members who were very successful. But see, the thing is that we wasn't used to seeing it on a wide level, like nationwide on TV. So when you read stuff like this, temporary layoffs, good times. Easy credit ripoffs, is that good times? Scratching and surviving, is that good times? Hanging and a-jiving, good times. Ain't we lucky we got them, good times. So let's break it down. If you get temporarily laid off, do you think that you're having a good time? So why would they say good time? If you have easy credit ripoffs, why do you think that that would be good times? Scratching and surviving, why do you think that that's good times? And hanging and jiving, which is one of the stereotypes, and that's good times? And then ain't we lucky we got them? Ain't we lucky we got them? Which presupposes what was said before. So ain't we lucky we got what? Temporary layoffs, easy credit ripoffs, scratching and surviving, and hanging and jiving. And I would say to you, what are the things that we in our community, African American community, and you can start to see this in other communities too, is what are people so used to doing now, which is scratching and surviving, barely making it, getting ripped off by companies who predatory lending. Temporary layoffs. See, we can start to accept things because they're said to us over and over and over again. And I would suggest, even if you're not a fan of good times and you're not from the African American community, look at the shows that you're watching or movies that you're watching and look at the hypnotic suggestions that are being put in those movies. One of the number one hypnotic suggestions that's being put in the movies right now across the board is that if you're rich, you're evil. If you make a lot of money, you're evil. Look at it with all of the different superhero movies. You got the rich person is the evil person, and you had the poor person not being the evil person, like trying to stand up for everybody. That's what's being perpetrated out there. So confidence, let me tell you this, and listen to me on this. Listen to me. If you're in a trance, wake up. Wake up. Confidence is something that is built inside of you, inside of all of us. What tends to happen with people, us as humans, is that we anticipate the next step. So if I tell you that you could be rich, the first thing that you do is you move forward and you start to ask yourself, well, how? Why? All of these different things you're going to anticipate, like it's just automatic. You could be rich. You start to look forward. You could be rich. Let's just say, I'm going to just pick a business. You could be rich buying and selling stocks. So when I mention buying and selling stocks, automatically you're going to move forward into how buying stocks, what stocks to buy. Like you're going to already start moving forward. And right at some point, you're going to hit a brick wall of confidence. And that brick wall of confidence is you don't know what the hell you would be doing. Even if I told you the instruction. Like if I say, I'm going to teach you how to buy and sell stock so you can make money and get rich. Some of you would buy a program and say, okay, I'm going to try to do it. And then you would hit the brick wall while you're trying to do it. And I'm going to tell you what happens when you hit the brick wall when you try to do it. I'm going to fulfill this full circle that most people run, that we all run as humans when we don't know how to do something. So some of you would buy the program. Hey, buy my program. I'm going to show you how to buy and sell stock, and you're going to make money and you're going to get rich. And then most of you will not buy the program, how to buy and sell stock to get rich. Because you're going to instantly do what most people do, which is to go backwards with the confidence. See, it doesn't matter. Regardless of what you do, it's going to all come back to your inner confidence. What you believe about yourself on the inside. So this is the way it's going to be. This is the way it's going to be for anyone that is not successful. Even if you bought things to become successful, all you've done is just extended yourself out a little bit further, which I believe is a big deal because you actually took a step and invested in yourself. So I don't discount that. But if you have not made it, if you have not accomplished what you went out to accomplish at some sort of a level where you are independent, not where you're just putting money in and you're working another job, or you're not doing exactly what you put out to do and supported yourself by doing it, then you lack confidence. So either you're going to buy in and do it, and then you're going to lack confidence, and some people, very little are going to succeed. Even though the businesses are legit, very few people will succeed. That's just the way it is. But the reason why that's the way it is because of the confidence. So if you buy or don't buy, you're going to go backwards. So forward is, you're presented with opportunity. So I'm going to put this, get your notepad out and write this down. This is going to save you a lot of money, going to save you a lot of headache, going to save you a lot of time, going to save you a lot of worries. It's going to answer questions that you've probably been asking yourself. Why can't I be successful? So what you do is presented you with an opportunity to make money with stock. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, and you're going to get rich doing it. You're going to project. Everybody projects. Can I do it? How can I do it? Why can I do it? Why should I believe him? All of that stuff is done in a snap. All of that. If you buy or don't buy, regardless if you buy or don't buy, you're going to go backwards. And what I mean by go backwards is that you're going to go backwards into your subconscious mind. And inside of your subconscious mind, there is a folder that's going to open up. And inside of that folder, it's going to say confidence, secret confident file, secret confident file that only you know. Inside of this file has things that you will not share with anybody else that you're afraid of. Secret confident file. And whatever is in that file, is going to be how you will move forward. Some of you, the files say try, quit. Some of the folders say just quit because you don't want to experience failure. So you look in there. That's where what's built, how you're built internally is in there. And so when you're born, those files are blank. And then things like TV shows, like Good Times, hearing songs over and over and over, temporary layoffs, Good Times, easy credit ripoffs, Good Times, scratching and surviving, Good Times. You're already lacking confidence because when you get into a situation of things that you don't know, you're going to default back to what's in those files. And if those files lack confidence, says that it's good for you to have temporary layoffs, like you feel good having that experience, because see, you never experienced having money and getting rich. And even if you have experienced making money and getting rich because you maybe was a sports player or somehow you won the lottery or something, a lot of money came your way, you will still default back to what's in that file, that secret file. And if it's not something that gives you confidence, real confidence, when stuff hits the wall, when you don't know how to do something, that it puts that non-quitter mentality into you, that will allow you to keep moving forward even though you don't know, you're going to quit. You're going to quit. So now let me tell you the solution. The solution is you can't get rid of those files. You cannot get rid of those. Those files are just as much as part of you as your arm, your leg, your ears, your nose. It is just as much a part of you. But what you can do is you can acknowledge that folder, and you can put that folder aside, and you could have a new folder that says my new confidence folder. And you constantly rewrite what you want in there. And then as you run into that brick wall, you consciously become aware that you're not going to go to the old folder. You're going to open up the new folder. And if it is not written in the new folder yet, you're going to write it in a new folder. That means that if I run into something and I don't know how to learn, I don't know what it is, but I got to learn it, that means I'm going to back up to where my confidence level is. And then I'm going to move forward slowly and learn, just even if it's the smallest of things. And then I'm going to learn that, and then I'm going to back up again and write that in that new folder. And I'm going to move forward again. And then when I hit that brick wall, I'm going to learn something, a little something, back up, write that in there. And think about that. Over time, you're going to have a new success confidence folder. And that folder is going to make you so strong as an individual that you'll be unbreakable. People can say things about you. People can try to pull you down, and that's like it doesn't affect you because you control your life, not them. You live your life. You don't live for them, you live for you. And the more you live for you, the more you can live for your family. The more you can be the real person that you're supposed to be instead of being a fake person That's your homework. Put your comments below this video. Tell me what you're going through in your life so we can make changes. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel, post your questions and comments, and thank you for your time.